It's a lovely sunny Sunday morning, 19th of July. Sun's out, about 11:30. It's a wonderful, peaceful day, and some idiot is about to spoil it by putting a shredder on. Here's 3 bags full of the prunings from my raspberries after the summer harvests. Now this looks like it's a massive amount, but once it's shredded it'll go down to less than half a bag probably. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on shredding it, and that'll be great for the compost because you get loads of grass this time of year, and I need some browns. Okay, so I've got my shredder, just a standard garden shredder. I've got my bag, it's one of those blue bags from the well-known furniture shop, and I'm just going to go through this and shred them. It's going to be noisy, so I'll double over it and fast forward. Now you might ask, why do I need to shred this? Can't I just throw this into the compost? Will it break down? But it will eventually. The bark on it is very good at preventing bacteria getting in. So you've only got split areas where branches have broke off or you snapped it off and pruned it. So what you want to do is break this into small pieces, get the maximum amount of surface area you can, and that'll help it break down a lot quicker. So on with the noise, and here we go. I'll be feeding it in slowly. You know, if you push too much in at a time, it'll jam up. So it'll be bit by bit. Okay, so the wind just sent the camera over, so that makes it a good time to have a break and show you what you need to do. Every now and again when you're doing this, you need to turn it off at the wall so it's unpowered, and open it up and clean it. Now on this there's a knob at the back you just got to keep screwing, and when I'm doing that I'm putting a bit of pressure on the lid to lift it up, so that it comes away. And that's going to let me take the front of this off. And the reason I do this, because you can see here, some things get stuck in the blade, but you also get this build up of really fine material. That material is going to burn through very, very quickly, but you just don't want it to accumulate in here, because if it gets hot this can dry up and mold out. So every now and again just clean this out. You don't have to get all of it out, but as much as you can. Like I said, this stuff is so fine, you know, it just blows away like dust, and that's going to compost down really quickly and get your grass burned down and get your heap cooking very good once you mix that with enough greens and nitrogens. So because although it's a small breeze, it's still enough to blow the camera over. I'll stop the video in here and then I'll come back once I've finished it all. So there we go, it's more than half a bag, more than I thought. As you can see, you get the really fine powder that I showed you before, and all these fine shavings, and all the way up to stuff like this. Now this stuff's quite long. You could sift it out if you wanted and put it through again, but if you notice, it's all been ripped open, so that's loads of space for bacteria to get into, and instead of having to work all the way along the length, it's only got to do the thickness, so it's going to break down a lot quicker in the compost, especially when you get your grass which is high nitrogen or other high nitrogen compounds. I mean, I put this in and I'll get a hot compost pile up to 60-70 degrees, so when this gets mixed together with the grass, and it'll get turned once or twice, but most of this will break down. Some of these longer ones, if they don't break down, you can always sift them out and throw them in next year's compost, where they'll be full of bacteria and be great for activating it. Okay, so that's me raspberry cane shredded, and I'll see you later.